It's still the Arsenal fans beat. I'm here with Murray. Murray, Arsenal went to Anfield and somehow we couldn't get the victory that we were expecting. Because looking at the fact that we have a striker now, we have a star-studded team, we're expecting that going to Anfield. In the time past, we used to have a shortage in supply of depth. But somehow, this time around, we had real good depth. Do you think Mikel Arteta got his tactical prowess today wrong? Or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, so generally, I think Arteta has a very long way to go. And we've been yearning and clamoring to have the kind of creative players, attacking force. Now we have all those combinations, but we are short of really what we are expecting. And you see throughout the first half where Eucharist could only have one complete pass to make because he was not getting the supplies that is required from all of the midfielders. You go again, he made the decision to keep Eze on the bench, which was fair enough in his estimation. But then he should have introduced Eze in the very second half of the game at a very early stage. Martinelli was ineffective on the left side of the game.
As always.
As always. So be what may, if for any tactical reasons you decided to start with Martinelli, but then you know it was not working for your Eucharist. And we came also in the second half, the same story. And you had also Martin Odegaard on the bench. So I think now I think the burden shifts to Arteta. He has to step up because we've got all the forces that we know from every department that has to perform and get things running, but we are not really getting what we are expecting from the team.
So looking at the way the game transpired today, what would you say was that key moment where you felt that we're losing grip of the game? Because at the point we had opportunities, but somehow it's like we just fizzled out as the game just rallied on.
Yeah, I think generally the game was very chaotic on both ends. Liverpool, as always, could not get really the connection with Salah and the other guys running the attack. The same side with Arsenal. So it was quite chaotic. But when we brought in Eze and also Martinelli, and Odegaard, you saw we began to have the link and all of those things. So I think going forward, we really still have to decide and the attacking force that we have to start with, and those that could really gel together to produce the goals that we're expecting. But generally, it was quite chaotic, and I think at the end of the day, it was a mere chance of Liverpool having the win.
And they took their chance.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at that chance that they took, that's the question I've been asking all this while. Do you think the wall or Raya was at fault with regards to that goal we conceded?
Yes, I've been saying this always. I can reference a last season game with Manchester United at Old Trafford. He did the same thing. He built a wall, left some portion of the goalpost, and went to the other side. Bruno Fernandes hit right to where the huge space was. The same thing for today. What I'm expecting, don't rely on the wall. The ball can beat the wall anytime, any day. Ensure you position yourself very well, perhaps at the center of the goalpost, so you can be flexible to move any side of the goalpost. But creating that huge vacuum on one side of the goalpost is always a disaster. If you have attackers or players that can hit the ball very well, you always have to have it.
Anyway, so what's your general feeling? Because I see that when we came in here, you were lively, but somehow.
Yes, it's quite disappointing.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's quite disappointing. And so going forward, I think Arteta has to step up. Arteta has to step up.
So in what aspect do you expect him to step up?
First off, we have to really be clear as to the players that we have to start every other weekend. You cannot be changing the left wing. I think we've not been potent on the left side of the wing throughout this season. Even during the preseason, we've not been performing. Now you've players, ensure you play them. Eze, for instance, is not coming from another league. Eze was playing last week with Crystal Palace.
And so it's not much rusty.
So you cannot say I have to.
And for a player that trained for a week, you can't say he didn't have enough opportunities.
So he has to make use and utilize those that we really have brought into the team and see how we can move forward. I think I'm quite positive if we have Eze, be it playing as attacking midfielder or the left side of the wing, and we have Eucharist and the right wing, there's not much of a problem, like right attacking wing. I think we can get the goals and the desired result that we expect.
Okay, I think we can get the goals and the desired results if we start playing Eze either as a 10 or as a winger. But what's your last message to the fans?
Yes, this is the Premier League. Every week there is always some, you can expect a win at sometimes, and today it doesn't went our way. So we have to accept the result and prepare for the next fixtures. But I think Arteta has to step up, and if he does, fine. If he doesn't, then we have to begin to think of changing personnel.
Anyways, you heard it from Murray. He's undaunted. So if Arteta doesn't step up, we need to start thinking about giving him the boot.
Sure.
This is the Arsenal fans beat.
Definitely.
Thank you.